What's up, what's up, what's up? I'm back. It was kind of like one thing after another with my streams. But I'm here. I found out why my hand goes to my face. It's my glasses. So, yeah. I think I'm sad. Here we go. Hello, Parser. What's up? I'm doing good. How are you doing? I don't want to be here. I'll take my ship away. Here we go. Maybe just a little bit more this way. Okay. Beep boop. Oh there, Moon. Come on, where are you at? Here we go. I should be coming across a building here soon. Hopefully. Don't want to get too close. You're good? And what good news, my favorite Gringo astronaut, although I still don't understand English very well. I'll listen without commenting. I'm glad you like this game. It's one of my favorite games. All right. Made it. I had to take a sip of water. Here we go. Solar activity detected. Sun station hull integrity approaches. Critical levels closing emergency doors. No user commands received for 10 minutes. All systems entering sleep. Opens emergency door. Whew. Here goes nothing. And I'm going to go into the sun. Made it. Science compels us to explore the sun. Can't we change this? I don't enjoy working in the view of such morbid mission statements. But it's accurate. We're going to create a supernova for the purpose of scientific progress. That's our mission. Our mission is to decide if such an irreversible feat is even possible. Here's a better one. Mission: determine if it's possible to prompt the sun to explode. You lack a sense of humor. At least I don't lack a sense of ethics. Kindly refrain from going supernova on me before the sun does, idea. Whew. Another statue. Any more scrolls in here? It doesn't really look like it. Masks again. What happened? Did the sun station not fire? It fired, Yarrow, but it failed. The sun barely responded. There were infinitesimally small surface level changes, but they were barely visible, even to the third eye. The sun station is useless. It will never and could never cause the sun to explode. I don't know what comes next, my friend. I suppose we must start over. But I'm unsure how to start over. Return to Ash Twin first, my friend. Perhaps the change of task would help. Spire noticed a comet approaching the star system that we'd like to investigate. Pi. I hurt for you, my friends. We all know how hard you both worked. I can only offer my compassion. How are you? How's Idea? We're well, Yarrow. Or as well as can be expected given the circumstances. Though disappointed, I may have disagreed with the exploding of the sun, but I never wished the device would fail. I'd hope our terrible work was finished. Hey, Aldenor, what's up? I changed my entire technological environment, including the English language, to force myself to get used to English, because I want to learn this language. Now I'm more confused, and I'm getting there little by little. Oh, that's cool! Good for you! Approximate time until Sun Station is destroyed by expanding star. 1 minute, 2 seconds. Approximate time until star death. 12 minutes, 32 seconds. Star has reached end of natural life cycle. Now approaching red giant stage. Warning, evacuate Sun Station. I wish I could make it fire. This will be the end of this life cycle. It's already starting to take at the legs. Here we go. Wild. So Aldenor, how are you doing? I'm doing fine. I had to get a new keyboard. Oh, hang on, something weird just happened. Hey, Sivert! Death, yay! Yes, yes. Death, death, death. Death all over. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Okay. I gotta go find this. How's your new keyboard? It's the same as the old one. It's the exact same. I really liked it, so I got it again. I was just dropping in to say hi. I hope you get some rest, lazy astronaut. Thank you. Bye. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, ah. Come on. Here we go. Let's see what this guy's up to. Hey, Chert. Sorry for my love. Kundis, it's you. Hello. I take it your first launch went well then? Welcome to the Hourglass Twins. Mind the sand now. How are you? Hornfels asked me to update our star charts, so I'm out here observing. This is one of the best places in the solar system to spot astronomical events, you know. What's weird is I've actually seen a couple of supernova today. Usually, I'd be fortunate to see just one. Keep an eye or four on the stars, and maybe you'll spot one yourself. I found something. Found your notes on the outer rock. Did you? I hope they were useful. The plant I mentioned may have been frozen solid, or just partially made of ice, like a much colder giant's deep. It's hard to say. It used to be the 5th planet in our solar system. You'll notice, of course, that there's no such planet now. and its place is dark bramble, which, how to put this, grew into the space the fifth planet used to occupy. That is, dark bramble quite literally appeared at the center of the fifth planet and began destroying it from the inside out. Eventually, the planet shattered completely, and its shards were flung across space. Some of these shards collided with celestial bodies in our solar system, such as the Attlerock, which I believe is how its biggest crater was formed. I have a question for you. I don't know if I saw it as supernova. Supernova look like extra bright stars to the naked eye, but if you zoom in with your signal scope, you can tell that they are actually enormous explosions. Massive stars go supernova at the very end of their lifespan, which is why it's so unusual to see two in a single day. I wonder if some of these stars are older than we realized. What are you doing out here? Right now I'm documenting stars. Hornfels noticed our star charts were out of date, so they asked me to update them. Please don't tell the others I said this, but sometimes I think I'm the only traveler out here interested in doing any science at all. Or maybe don't tell Hornfels either. I think they're pretty deep in denial. Where should I explore here? To be honest, I haven't left the lake bed. I don't mean to brag, but I'm really quite good with the little scout, so I've been taking pictures of everything right here in my campsite. You'll see the old shipwreck site on the Ember Twin's southern hemisphere, the one shooting a bright beam of light into the sky. It's not one of our own crashes, surprisingly enough. It's one of the this one's a Nomai ship. Blah, 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 blah. What are y'all talking about? Good, trying to record some guitar, but I can't get playback to myself. It says it's recorded and has the waveforms, but it won't come out of the speaker back to me. Oh no! You'll find Nomai ruins across the Twins, but strangely, not a single settlement. Believe me, if there was one to see, I'd have seen it with my little scout. Ooh. So where do they live? Not on the surface, clearly. Ember Twin is full of cave systems, though. Maybe the answer lies underground? On a scale of 1 to dead, I'd give it a 7 or 8. Awfully pretty, though. Right now, sand is flowing from Ash Twin to Ember Twin, but did you know the process eventually reverses? We're not completely sure why the sand flows back and forth between the twins, but it seems to be a natural phenomenon. Oh, if you'd like to see something interesting, check out the other twin once a little more of the sand drains off. I promise you won't be disappointed. Just saying hi. Watch out for falling sand, okay? I've had to dig myself out once or twice, and that's not half as fun as it sounds. Yay! Well, there's a bridge. Here we go. Colas is missing. He vanished from the lake bed cave, the one at the bottom of the dry lake bed on the North Pole, several days ago, and we're unable to find any trace of him. I don't know how much air he had when he disappeared. I beg any friend reading this, help us recover Colas. This rock is very familiar. Did you travel here, my sedimentary friend? because your unique color and texture appears identical to a rock I met earlier. Wasn't this same rock fragment in the cave we found at the bottom of the dry lake bed at the North Pole? We plan to re-examine the northern lake bed cave. Maybe our friendly rock will meet us down there. An update. Mallory and I went back to the lake bed cave to observe this rock again. Sometimes it's there and sometimes it isn't. That means this rock wanders like the quantum moon does. How curious. Friends, if you find any sign of Coleus, I implore you to tell me. He vanished without a trace during the research trip, and has been missing ever since. Mallory, some of us from the Sunless City are here to help search for Coleus. Can you tell us more about your expedition? You have my gratitude, Burr. Coleus and I were studying the cave's geology. We hope to learn more about the unique and wandering rock that visits several different caves in this area. Where was young Coleus lost, Mallory? He disappeared in the cave at the bottom of the dry lake bed at the North Pole. It happens in an instant and without warning. Oops. I turned away from Coleus to examine a sample, and when I turned back, he simply wasn't there anymore. He had a limited supply of air, Anona. I'm afraid for him. Hypothesis. We will learn more by examining the northern lake bed cave, where Coleus disappeared. Search quickly, everyone. We have no time to squander. Hey, wait a minute. There we go. How curious. This rock took me with it to a new location. I wonder why this happened. Curious, but also alarming. This new cave appears to lack an entrance or an exit. Also, the rock that brought me here disappeared while I wasn't watching. The wandering rock has returned. Never before have I been so delighted to see a sedimentary specimen. I wonder if I myself become quantum briefly when the rock carries me here. This seems the clearest explanation. Hypothesis. If the rock can bring me here, it can also carry me out. My hypothesis was correct. I can travel on this rock as long as I'm not observing my surroundings, meaning I must be in complete darkness. I'm going to bring my mentor here to see this. Mallory is here now too. We theorize when a conscious being is in contact with the quantum object, and ceases to act as an observer, explaining the needs for darkness, the being can become entangled with that quantum object, and they move together. Friends, Coleus has discovered a new quantum rule. He has also promised me he'll never vanish again, even if he does learn something useful from it. There we go. Let's see what's down here. Ah, yes. This. Okay. Been here already. Whee! I traveled so fast the game didn't know what to do. Okay, this is the one I came into. Okay, I see. How intriguing. Yay! How do I zoom? Oh, left shift. Quantum signal. Strange signal coming from the crater of Timberheart's south pole. It's very similar to the signal emitted by the quantum moon. Cool. Screws camp. Anywho. There you are. I'm glad y'all are figuring out Tyler's guitar thingamabob. Probably shouldn't park in here. There we go. Whee! Okay. Haha. Wish I could tell myself to blink. Anywho. There we go. In the ancient glade, the quiet shade, it's always dark across old bark. So Sky, I guess you are a big fan of the Olympic Flame this year, lols? I haven't seen it. Is it cool? Oh, we got a bot. Yay! Okay. I'll hail the bot. I know what to do. I wonder how much time I have left, though. Maybe I shouldn't land on top of this dude. There we go. It kind of looks like a 3D pentagram pulsating like a heart in dark orange and red colors under the monument in the middle of the city, lol. Wow. That sounds really intense. Not a fan of the place I'm going. Hey, Dark Bramble, where are you at? There you are. guess at least Tyler saw the videos of J.D. Vance in the opening ceremony. Really specific description. I know what to write to get Sky being interested in something for at least 20% lol. Shoot. I'm gonna get eaten. Yeah. At least it doesn't make me go through the entire digestion process. The music doesn't help. I'm switching to lurk mode. I'm scared. Me too. Ugh. I think this is the where I need to be. Yes. Whoa! Where'd you come from? No one's come here in, well, ever, actually. That makes you the second Hershian to ever reach Dark Bramble. After me, of course. Well done. Say, it's you. They made you an astronaut? And you haven't blown yourself up yet? Good for you. Feldspar, you're alive. You never were the brightest hatchling, were you? Yeah, that's right, I'm alive. Been camping out here since my ship, crashed violently. Wait, what? Oh, this is a good story. I just finished exploring the core of Giant's Deep and needed a new challenge, and none of us have ever been inside Dark Bramble. So I think, hey, let's give it a try. I've been cruising around for a while, dodging an odd massive, interdimensional vine bristling with thorns, when I run into this huge anglerfish, the biggest I've ever seen. I pull a few stunts, try to shake the thing off, nothing too fancy. I'm going full speed, and the fish clips me, knocking me into the vine. And, well, like I said, I crashed. Blammo! On impact, my ship starts making noises like it's coming apart from the inside, and I think, well, that ain't great. Sure enough, I barely get out of there before the electrical system starts sparking like crazy. It's either move fast or die unpleasantly, so I had to put a little distance between me and my poor fried ship. I camped out near where I crashed first, I found the skeleton later. Great find. Would have been stupid not to use it. So, I moved my setup over here and planted my emergency tree seeds. Been here ever since. I can't believe you didn't die. You know, in the old days, I used to think the same thing every time I came back from a flight in one piece. These days, I'm used to it. Anyway, that's how it all went down, hatchling. Story's over, but feel free to stay and enjoy the fire for a while. Or don't. Fire's not going anywhere. I found something. Went to the core of Giant's Deep. So you figured out the old tornado trick, did you? Good work. I found that bit by accident. But let's keep that between you and me, hey? Hornfell would have my very handsome head if they knew I'd been riding the cyclones again. The ship is fragile. It can break. You can't subject it to extreme conditions. Not like I was flying the thing into the sun now, was I? And the jellyfish, you figured that out too, hatchling? I tell you what, you've done real well for yourself. You're a fine astronaut, sure, but you might just become a pilot yet. Hey, hatchling, pull up a marshmallow stick. Found something. I found a dark bramble seed on Timberhearth. That's bad business, hatchling. As Chert will tell you, so much as a glance in Dark Bramble's direction, there used to be a fifth planet where the bramble is now. This infernal planet appeared at the center and kept growing, and growing, and growing, until it shattered the planet and shattered its pieces across space. If we don't get that seed you found sorted real quick like, I suspect Timberhearth will be headed towards the same fate. And I tell you what, we Hearthians have overcome far too much to be done by some worthless seed. Found no my writing saying the anglerfish are blind. Aha! So the blasted things do have a weakness. Meaning my fly as fast as I can approach to dealing with them could use a bit more thought behind it. Oh well, at least they didn't eat me. All's well that ends well, eh, actually? Or should I explore here? That's the spirit! Anywhere's good, but you should know the space is weird here, intensely. Ever tried throwing your scout into one of these weird seeds? See there with the little opening? It's just big enough to launch one through. Your scout tracker will tell you the scout is in two places at once, but don't think that's wrong, exactly, because space doesn't work right in here. That seed looks small, see? But inside it's bigger. Much bigger. I've had a lot of time to think about this, and my theory is space and Dark Bramble kind of expands as you go through each sphere. That's why it's bigger inside those seeds. Well, that's my theory. Keep that in mind while you're exploring Dark Bramble, and maybe you won't get lost inside forever. Good luck! I know how he did it. Where's your ship? Not far from here. As a matter of fact, if you go straight past the tail of the anglerfish skeleton here, you'll see a flickering light in the fog. Follow that and you'll find my old ship. What's left of it, anyway. Hop to this anglerfish. Oh, the skeleton? It was like this when I got here. As near as I can tell, this anglerfish must have been chewing on a vine and eating a seed. And then the seed grew and grew in the poor fish's stomach until this happened. Gross, huh? Skeleton is a good find. Keeps the fish away. See, they're territorial, so they mostly avoid each other. That's why I set up camp here. Shouldn't I tell ground control to come get you? Well, yeah, sure, whenever you have the time. Frankly, I kinda like it out here. Quiet, peaceful-ish. You're a little young to understand, but it's a lot of pressure, being the best that ever was. Been nice having a break. About to say, where's my ship? Feldspar hinted the secret to reaching the core giant tooth lies at the end of the hollow line where they crashed their ship into. Felspar's ship. I'll want to go through the tail end of the anglerfish skeleton and look for the flickering light in the fog. Yep. Hello. Man, I was going fast. I say number 1 crashes 3. Warren crashes 0. A personal best. Oh, I never thought I'd see one of these beasties outside Giant's Deep. They were awfully useful back there. Maybe jellyfish could be useful here too. Blur, this thing tastes terrible. The outside is all rubbery and tough. Maybe that's because it insulates the jellyfish insides from getting zapped by electricity? Right, I'm going inside the jellyfish's interior cavity to see if what's there tastes any better. Yep. Now we go in here, and there's a note. Note to Feldspar, do not eat this even if you are dying. It would be too sad for it would be too sad if this were the last thing you ever ate in your life, or in this life. I guess these jellyfish are only useful for insulating from electricity. Again, do not eat. Love, Feldspar. Now that we got that, we can head back. I was like, why is my ship way up here? Because this is where the skeleton is. Yay! Okay. Got that one done. There really isn't much more I can do here. Is this the ending music? No. There it is. Oh, it's the ending. Whee! Why is a fiery death so much more preferable than to getting eaten? How do I change the station again? I would not have seen that one down there. How the heck do I change the station? Controls. Flashlight view my secondary interact. Primary interact. Equipment. Sentinel scope. Primary tool action. Secondary tool action. Okay. Nope, that didn't help me. Ah! There must be something in our ancestral memory that makes the idea of getting eaten more terrifying fate, possibly because it has, for most of our history, been the more likely end. Huh. I didn't think of it that way. Good to know. One through 4, maybe I'd trying that, but no, nothing. Whoops. Opened up a menu. It knows what I'm trying to look for. Can you land on the lava moon? I prefer rumor mode. Vessel crashed somewhere in Dark Bramble. The vessel's warp core broke and the ship crashed in Dark Bramble. One of the 3 Nomai escape pods never made it out of Dark Bramble. I don't know if you can land your ship on the lava moon, but I have landed myself on it. It doesn't fill the icon though. Oh, that's dumb. Stop landing on that. Thank you. Isn't the red one usually the nest? And I think that's where I need to go. I'm just gonna go for the red one. This thing's gonna eat me. Try to rebind the keys. Ah, dang it. Haha! Oh. Haha! Oh Lord. Yeah, here we go. Oh well. Whew. Okay. This part is really hard on keyboard. Good luck, thank you. Still not letting me change the channel. I should probably pick the game up again. Took a short break from doing the DLC. Woo! There you are. Okay. There's that stupid signal, the one I'm trying to get. Yes, unidentified signal nearby, I know. Oops. Distress beacon, yes. There we go. Now maybe it'll let me... Oh. Yes, I just saw one pass down there. Not great. Our escape pod crashed as we tried to flee the place, destroying our movement and communication capabilities in the process. We've held out as long as we could here, but this pod's supply of breathable air is nearly depleted, and the anglerfish attack more and more frequently. Our best chance at survival is to return to the vessel, to either repair the damage or, more probably, await rescue. Seka, is this message finished? The vessel's beacon is already growing fainter. It will be gone in a matter of hours. We need to leave here quickly. There is a new problem. Our equipment is detecting two distinct beacons from the vessel. But it isn't possible for the vessel to be in two different locations at the same time. I agree, but the beacons are exactly identical to each other. Perhaps if I had more time. We're nearly out of time already, Din. The vessel's beacon is quickly fading. Soon it will be gone, and we will be lost. We will follow the beacon whose source is the nearest to us. But suppose that beacon is false. We likely don't have enough air to reach the further of the two beacons, Din. The decision is made for us. We'll leave a trail of lights as we go. There's still a chance someone could hear our escape pod's distress signal. Poor guys. I hit one of the lights. Multiple collisions have altered pod's trajectory. Significant damage. Pod detected. Now launching escape pod 3. Escape pod 3 vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated. Awaiting departure from vessel. Navigation error, life support error, propulsion error. Scanning external environment. Scan complete. Gravity is not detected. Breathable air is not detected. Multiple life forms detected. Potentially hostile. Verdict, do not exit pod. This is so sad. To any who come here searching for us, we followed one of the two beacons from the vessel to this place, but now we can go no further. It's almost too faint to hear now, but the vessel's beacon is still faintly emitting from within this thorny seed. Yet the opening is too small for even a single nomai to fit through it, so our escape pod couldn't have flown through. I don't understand how this could be possible, but this gruesome place seems to be able to manipulate space itself. Maybe this is our undoing. To be so close to the location of the vessel and still so far is difficult. Worse, the vessel's beacon is dying. Soon we will be unable to hear it. There's nothing we can do now but to try and perhaps find a way inside, or at least attempt to comprehend why this is happening. or this happened. My dearest hope is that other escape pods were able to reach relative safety. Yeah, immature portal, which we can now shoot something through. There she is. There we go. No, my grave. Oof. That's a tough one. Of course, it's the red one. Woo! You can do it. Thank you. Thank you for the vote of confidence. Just aim super directly. Yeah. Slowly floating into here. Already. That's simply not fair. Several of them are trying to get me. Gotta drift very directly, yeah. Oh, let's get there. There we go. Okay. Ah, now it gives me it. The inertia is going to be on your side, I believe. Thank you. Now there is a thing I'm going to try, because it's how I did it. It's how I beat the game the first time. Doing it this way. Obviously, I need to do some steps before this, but I'm just trying to get to the vessel right now. What is that? Getting out of my ship and drifting. I've gotten there outside my ship as well. Okay. I hit a thorn. Whatever route you take to the portal that leads to the ship is near the red light, so you'll likely have to brave that route. Yeah. That's messed up. Okay. Oh, screw me. Oh, didn't expect that. Now I just need patience. Hopefully my air will last, yeah. I used my ship for as long as I could. For that very reason. I would have recommended aiming the red light for the red light because the eggs give off the light are outside of the fish's notice. Really? It's good to know. Yep, once you are near the red light, you are outside the range of all fish. Good. Is it in the seed? Is it in the seed or behind it? It's probably in the seed, okay. probably safe to start thrusting. Okay. Oh, good. Thank goodness. Now you can book it for the thing. Okay, good. There we go. Okay, now that I've gotten here once, that's good. You've done nothing. Is there any writing in here? There is. Okay. Let me find it. Look at the upper paths in the room. Oh! I didn't realize there were upper paths. I see. This is Ekol's vessel. Something went badly wrong during our warp, and our vessel is mortally wounded. We need help as quickly as possible. Our vessel appears to have... Has it fused with the local environment somehow? There are vines that are now part of the vessel. It's been torn apart from the inside itself. We are abandoning our vessel. Any Nomai clans or spaceflight capable species receiving this message, I implore you, we need your help. Is this broken? Can anyone hear me? Our vessel is dying. We need immediate assistance. To any Nomai clans whose vessels can hear this message. It's clear the universe is dying. There are fewer and fewer resources and safe places within space now, so my clan and I believe the best option is for all of our clans to stay together. If you can reach the glooming galaxy, we found that Blackrock's suns are fairly stable, and life in this star system is comparatively thriving. We live in relative safety. If you prefer to continue exploring alone, know you will be on your own. Canna, we're making our way to you. It's good to hear from you, Bromi. We'll watch for your vessel. Has anyone heard from Neem? His clan was on its way to our vessel, but they never arrived, and he hasn't sent any messages. I'm beginning to worry. That is unsettling. It reminds me of the old myth of grandfather used to tell, the disappearance of Eskel. I remember hearing that story as a child. One day Eskel's vessel simply stopped responding. The other clans searched and searched but found no trace. It was as if their missing friends had warped out of his existence. That's no myth, friends. Eskel's clan existed and their story was real. Did they find the eye of the universe? What's a curious event has to have passed into myth. Our ancestors' ancestors were told that story when they were young. Are you sure it's true, Hysop? It was a very long time ago, but yes, my clan's ancestors searched for Eskel's clan for a long time, but in the end, none of them were ever seen again. It's the only time in our history a vessel has ever disappeared this way. Hysop, I hope you aren't comparing Eskel's story to my clan's vessel. Neem, my friend, we feared you were gone. Not yet. We aren't, but nearly. We found trouble during our warp. The triple suns of the Bright Spark star system exploded, and it was only a lucky coincidence we aren't caught in the blast. We'll meet you soon, Kana. I'm relieved your clan is saved, Neem. It's good to hear your words. Any vessels nearby, remember to be extremely cautious of potentially unstable stars, which is most of them now. Wow. Okay. Anxiety-inducing being an intelligent species in a universe approaching its end, yeah. I obviously don't remember it. I'm gonna have to write it down for myself. I'm just guessing. That's obviously wrong. Well, yeah, do that. Woo! Now I just gotta wait for the galaxy to die. The last one was a big N shape. Ah, that's right. I'll write it down for myself. Once I die and start again, I'm gonna look at the, whatchamacallit, the rumors. And then I will, you know, do the thing. The thing with the thing. What's really nerve-wracking is getting all of this done in one go is so time consuming that by the time you're at this point, the sun is like about to explode and you're just like no. No. Whew. I did go through the ending in my game, but I'm going to be going through it again when I finish the DLC. Oh, if I've got everything, then should I start on the DLC then? I wonder how much I'll be able to go through this game, because I'm streaming for the next 2 days, too. Yes. Gunner. You and your wet nose. Surely the sun's gonna explode anytime. Any moment now. Ooh, that was a good elbow pop. Have you discovered where it starts? I'm guessing it's that campsite on Timber Hollow. Not Hollow, sorry, Timber Hearth. You can meditate, no? Meow! I can also talk to my cat. Meow meow! Meow meow meow! Meow! Yes. Are you rubbing your wet nose on my leg? Here we go. There's the music. I think it starts at the site and the radio tower thing. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I guess I should do that now. Connor, your nose is wet. I love how they implemented the DLC while making it seem like the content of the DLC was always there. I've yet to experience any of it, so I have no idea so far. I will see. Okay. now let's do the DLC. Yay! Oh, excuse me. I always put this on. Okie dokies. And we're recording. Ahem. It's been 2 days since the launch of the Deep Space satellite, and I'm about to view the first batch of photos. Let the record show that on this historic day, Outer Wilds Ventures has... Ah! They're printing! They're printing! Here they come. Stars above, will you look at that? There's Brittle Hollow, and look there. That's Hollow's lantern. And there's Giant Steep, and... the Quantum Moon! I'm speechless, completely speechless. Every single astral body in our magnificent solar system looking stunning from every angle in each of these 3 images. And in color, no less. Now this is art. I could stare at these photos forever. Doesn't Timber Hearth look tiny from... Hold on. What is that? That can't be right. That's not even possible. Am I interpreting this photo correctly? What's even stranger is it doesn't show up in either of the other photos, just this one. Well, there must have been an equipment malfunction, I suppose. Only sensible explanation for it. I'll radio Gabbro and ask them to go examine the satellite's lens for defects. Despite my checking on them at least 1,000 times over, the images are still not ready for printing over the radio tower. Most likely, they said, a watch satellite never transmits data. Haha, that's a little joke for you, Journal. No one says that. Someday I'll have to study the mechanics of how time manages to slow to a syrupy crawl whenever I'm anticipating something. In the meantime, I've turned to Gabbro, our resident expert in leisurely whiling away the hours, who recommends the following. Gabbro's 3 foolproof steps of dozing off. Light a nice cozy campfire and get comfortable. Gaze deeply into the serene warmth. Let time begin to slip away as you allow the flames to lull you into a peaceful slumber. If Gabbro knew I'd taken notes, they'd probably think I've finally cracked. But I refuse to accept sass from the astronaut who deliberately burns their marshmallows. Let me check around real quick. So there's another planet. Up above. And the planet's not on the disk of the system. Oh my. It must be on the other side of the sun. Yeah, it sure isn't it? Okay, looks like it's on the other side. That is very interesting. You ever tried finding the satellite? Oh, I found the satellite before. I didn't know it meant anything. I think my scanner can detect it. I flew too far. What satellite is what got the picture. Okay, let's find that satellite. Let me just fly directly into the sun. Hang on. That is crazy that it hit an entire planet. I'll tell you this, finding the satellite fast is almost completely necessary. Okay. Well, I have no idea where it's at. Or where I am. Maybe I should just fly directly into the sun. You'll need to use the signal scanner. Oh, I was trying that. It wouldn't give me the frequency. I think you can see it on the map too. Can you? Hang on. Let me land. All the way out. Ah. There you are, little red dot. Yeah, I remember seeing it and being like, what the heck is this? And flying up to it. And that's how you find it. I just accidentally run into it. Oops. Was that what I was supposed to do? First time I get there, I slammed my ship into the satellite, have reset the loop. Exactly like that. What the heck is happening? There we go. Where'd this dang satellite go? Oh, what? The key is to see whatever the satellite saw. I'm gonna have to wait until the new cycle it. I think. Okay, let me... So unless you are following the satellite orbital path, you won't see it. I see. There we go. Now I'm good to go, right? Map offline. Where the heck did this dang satellite go? There you are. Not run into it this time. Yeah, the map is provided by the satellite, so it will be borked for the loop. I see. I heard it. Yeah, there it is. Flying out of control. My bad, satellite. Hey, where'd the sun go? There it is. Okay, I'm gonna fly directly into the sun, reset this. Or the sun will explode before I get a chance to do that. You can also take your suit off and space yourself. That is very true. Goodbye! So now you just need to use the map to find the satellite. Oh, okay. Let's get going first. There it goes. I wasn't paying attention. Oh my gosh, I see it. That's it. That's the thing. That's upsetting. Now you have to target. Oh, I hate this. Um... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I hate this. I hate this. I hate it. Oh. I believe it is possible it's not on the disk of the solar system, so it might be highly unlikely. Unknown language. So this is saying that the Nomai weren't the only ones looking for the eye of the universe. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. Oh. I can do it. Is it gonna jump scare me? I believe in you. No. I don't want to do this anymore. Why does it look like this? Why is it so scary? Don't carry too many expectations, okay? I'm gonna lean really far back from my computer. Ugh. Muster up a minute of bravery. You'll be rewarded. Okay. Oh my god. This is beautiful. Oh, I feel like I'm on the Citadel. do. Dude, this is awesome! Yeah, and I hope my ship log would update. These people were tall. No, thank you. Dude, this is wild. Cool. No. There we go. Let me guess. Spooky. Oh, I see. Well then. Ah! Good thing I'm in a spacesuit. looking at it. Right. Goodbye, boat. Boaty McBoatface. Okay, another one. They made the eye. The other building was full of lanterns. It sure was, wasn't it? Whoops. Well, that's probably why there's so many lanterns. Wow. It's a good thing I got out of there. Oh, Lord. So the eye is evil. Apparently they used to worship it. Oh. There we go. About to say. Okay, let's go do that upsetting mission again. Yeah, I know already launch codes. What? No, going to tell you to use the ship log to set destination markers for locations you visited before. Oh, it's a brilliant feature. Say so myself. Dead useful. And the risk it poses shortening out the fuel regulator, causing the ship to explode is so minimal only Gosen would worry about it. How do I use it? When you're on your ship, open its logs to the location you want to mark. Anywhere's fine, as long as you've been there at least once. Hop in the pilot's seat and the ship will throw a destination marker on your display. It's that easy. Wow, Slate. How'd you come up with such an incredible idea? Oh, I do the best I can with what I've got. Really, you're too kind. Slate, you're a technological marvel. Oh, say that again, please. It sounds so good when it's not sarcastic. Anyways, I've got a fire to enjoy and you've got launch codes to grab. Go wild and mark with the marking feature while you're out there. Just try not to follow it so directly you fly into the sun, okay? We'll see. Good to know. The stranger. Yeah, I'd call it the stranger, that's for sure. Now you can get to the stranger right away without having to go through all that stuff with the satellite. That's good. Maybe I can approach it from another angle. Well, that's not so upsetting. Huh. I see. Well, let me just completely miss the raft. The heck? Well, that hurt. What am I doing with this? I do not know. Jeez. Haha! Ah. It's the place they burned down. Cool. I'm not sure either. Perhaps it makes sense later. Yeah, I'm guessing it probably makes sense later. Maybe I put one of these in it. Hmm. Interesting. Just because. The heck does that mean? Oh, that's upsetting. No, thank you. You can't scare me now. They locked something up. Seeing all the slides you can will help. Yeah. I'm guessing. Excuse me. That was a hiccup. Yikes. Good thing I wasn't in that. Nope. Yep. Well. That place over there, I'm still trying to find a way to. I'm sure we'll figure it out. Okay then. Huh. None. At least not in here. That was a far way down. I can rotate the scout camera. Ah, I see. Sun, weird thing, fire, weird thing, fire. It's missing something. Oh, there we go. This makes my brain hurty. I can tell you this much, I'm only a little further than you, and I have yet to be jump scared. Okay, good. That's good. Wait. Oh, it's already marked for me. The stranger. Glad I can come at it at this angle. That eclipsing the sun really messes with my head. It reminds me too much of like a real black hole. This game is almost no horror and a lot of dread. Yup. Yes. That's the best way to put it. Okay. I want to see what's over here. Oh! This is where I was. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, I just had to make sure. Interesting, that gave me another way in. Okay, gotta find a working lantern. I see y'all. I'm not sure, but the bridge to the ship where you were before a loop resets is the opposite side of the ring. Yeah, I think so. So their home planet. Yeah, they heard the signal too. Spooky. Woo! This thing should be breaking any second now. Whoa! Hey, thank you for the follow! J-Hips. Very nice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I made it back. Whee! You're welcome. There's no way I'm gonna make it. How I made it. Oh. Hello. Good to know. That thing hasn't broken yet? No! made it just in time. Excuse me. Okay, now I gotta play this game. Awesome. So they all have secrets. Why'd I have to get scary again? Oh, good, there's one missing. It's just a bunch of desecrated corpses. Yeah, I don't like that one's missing. That's my least favorite part of this. Desiccated? Desiccated? As in dried out? I'm bad at reading. You'll have to forgive me. Or not. Your choice. Haha. No worries. Fine, we're going this way. anything up here? No? Okay. Oh, this is the thing. Well then. Whee! I see. It's this place again. Ooh, spooky. Okay, they all seem counted for here. So whichever one has the planet in it. No worries. I better go to bed. It's past time I slept and you're just about as far as I am. Night-night. Night-night, Parker. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm actually thinking about calling it right here too, because I'm going to be back at it tomorrow. Yeah, you know what? I think that's what I'll do. I'll call it here because I'll be back at the same time tomorrow and also the next day. So I'll be streaming 3 days in a row. So I'm okay with calling it an hour early. So I love you guys. Thank y'all for hanging out with me and coming with me on this journey that I've never experienced before. Yeah, I am very concerned. about the missing body. Extremely concerned about that. I'm probably gonna have nightmares. Anyway, love you guys. Bye. Mwah.